What's going on, everyone? Curtis here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Keepa Amazon Price Tracker and how I use Keepa every single day in my Amazon business. In fact, Keepa is a tool that has probably saved me tens of thousands of dollars in mistakes when purchasing inventory. That's right, tens of thousands of dollars, guys. Keepa is a tool that allows you to look at any product that's offered on Amazon, and you're able to look back on its entire history while it's been for sale on Amazon. You're able to look at important features like its past sale history. You can see the highs and the lows on what this product was selling for. You can look at features like sales velocity. You can see how many units we're selling every single month. You're able to look at past competitors on a product listing and all sorts of very important features that help you make better purchasing decisions. So ultimately, you don't lose any money when you're selling on Amazon, okay, guys? So with all that being said, in just a couple moments, I'm going to jump to my next screen and show you real live examples of Keepa and some of those features in real time that I just talked about, okay, guys? All right, so here we are on a product detail page, and here we have Keepa. For those of you who have not seen Keepa before, this is what it looks like. All it is a Chrome extension. All you have to do is simply download it onto your browser, into your Chrome, and it'll just run in the background. It'll latch on to your Amazon detail page, and it will extract all of the data that Amazon has on a product. A little bit of nerd background, but Amazon is an open source software. So what that means is developers for third-party software like Keepa have access to all of Amazon's millions and billions of data points. So the developers can easily build software to help Amazon sellers just like Keepa. And it's able to extract important data points like past sales history, sales velocity, number of competitors, all those sorts of things, okay? So that's a little bit of nerd background in case anybody actually cared. So again, this is Keepa. It is a Chrome extension. For anybody who's interested in getting the software, I will provide a link down below in the comments section, in the description section, and you'll be able to go in and just get Keepa if you want to actually use it in your own Amazon business, okay? So all that being said, let's dive right in and I'll explain to you some of the important features that Keepa has to offer, okay? So the first thing, and I feel is the most important thing, is when I land on a Keepa page, I want to get a good overview of the date range, okay? I want to see all the data with different date ranges. So you're able to look at data from a day's point of view. You're able to filter that to a week's point of view, a month, 3 months, and a year, okay? So once you have those couple important ranges down, the next thing you want to be looking at is the past sales history, okay? And that's identified by these pink dots, otherwise known as the buy box, okay? So when you hover your mouse over the pink dots, there'll be there'll be a bunch of little squares that come up. The pink one is the one I want to draw your attention to right away, and that's the buy box price, okay? That's the price that we will be basing all of our profits on, all of our sales on, okay? So as we follow the pink dots along, we can see that it changes as we proceed through each month. So that's why it's really important to look at your different date ranges to get the averages for your 1 month, your 3 months, your 1 year. So you know when you're coming in to purchase a product that you're not purchasing it at too high of a price where you could risk a competitor coming in at a lower price and undercutting you, okay? That's why Keepa is just so important. The next thing, once you have your buy box price figured out in your history, the next thing I want to draw your attention to is sales velocity. And the way that we're able to determine sales velocity is by looking at the sales rank. and the sales rank is depicted on Kiba with this green line. So once again, just like the buy box, you hover your mouse over this green line, it'll bring up a corresponding green box this time, and it'll say sales rank. So as you can see, you move your mouse over the sales rank as we proceed back and forth through the months, the sales rank will change. Again, that's another awesome feature about Kiba, is it allows you to look back and see how many units we're selling of a particular product in a given month. That way you know that if you're buying things in April, that when you look back in November, that the sales were still the same, okay? Another thing that I want to draw your attention to in terms of features with Kiba, and is probably one of my other favorite features, if you will, is the number of competitors on a listing, okay? So when you hover your mouse on the bottom, I know it's really hard to see right now, but there is a blue line down there, and it is called the new offer count. And as you can see right now, the new offer count, sorry, not right now, but for December 21st, is 35 sellers. So why is that important? It's really important to know that, let's just say if you're buying this video game and there are only 15 or 5 sellers, for example, and you buy this anticipating that there are 5 sellers, you'll be the 6th. It's really important to know that 2 months ago were there 65 sellers. Do you risk buying inventory and then a week later there's 100 other sellers knocking on the listing trying to get in? So that's another very important feature with Kiba, is that it allows you to get a nice snapshot and a good idea of competitors that will be on the listing, or competitors that you will be selling the product with. All right guys, and now I'm going to show you my favorite feature about Kiba, and that's to be able to tell if Amazon is selling on a listing or not, and to be able to tell if Amazon is going to share buy box with the FBA sellers or not. Those are probably the most important features that I think Kiba has to offer, and are pretty much literally worth their weight in gold if they had a weight. You guys get my drift there, but it's a very, very, very important feature, okay? So what does this mean? So right here on the Kiba chart, as you can see from where my mouse is right now, all the way up to about the middle of June, you can see an orange shaded section, okay? That shows us that Amazon was selling the product during this period of time, okay? This orange section right here, and if you hover your mouse over this shaded orange circle, that's how you turn on and off that data feature, okay? But that's how you can tell if Amazon was on a listing or not, by the shaded orange area. Okay, so it's not the end of the world if Amazon is on a listing, but you need to know if Amazon will share the buy box. What does that mean? You want to know if Amazon will share sales with you. A lot of the time, Amazon is notorious for slashing up the price and just lowering it to an outrageous price where nobody can make any money. That's the case for probably 60-70% of the time, but the other 30% of the time, Amazon will share buy box or just allow you to have all the sales outright. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today, how to identify, okay? So if you hover your mouse over the pink buy box dots in the area that's shaded orange where Amazon was on the listing, the corresponding pink buy box square says right now, buy box $21 by Amazon. And if you look above that, it says new third-party FBA. And then above that one, it says Amazon $21, okay? So you want to match the Amazon price with the buy box price. Then you know that Amazon was in fact taking all the sales in the buy box in that period, okay? And again, to reaffirm that, it says buy box 20.95, and then it says right under that, by Amazon. Again, that reaffirms that Amazon had the buy box. But we don't just want to look at that single day or that single point in time. We want to move our mouse over the pink buy box circles. And then as you can tell, when I just did that, it changed again. It went from Amazon having the buy box to third-party FBA. So when it goes to third-party FBA and the price dips down below the Amazon price, as you can see right now, it's $20.95 and Amazon is holding tight at $21. That 5-cent price difference is enough to allow third-party FBA sellers to get all the sales in the buy box. So that's just not enough to make sense of purchasing this product. You would have to then go over and look at every single, pretty much every single day or every couple weeks to see, what happened more. Did Amazon have more of the sales, or did third-party FBA have more of the sales? And then gauge your level of risk based on that. Is it 60% of the time? Is it 20% of the time that you'll get buy box? And then judge accordingly from there. Okay, guys? But that's not a big deal because Amazon ran out in the middle of June, and they haven't really been on there much ever since. They came in for the odd couple days, but nothing to be concerned about. So guys, that is Keepa. I pretty much highlighted all the important parts that you need to know about Keepa. I've showed you how to estimate the number of sales. I've showed you how to look at the past buy box history, look at the number of estimated competitors on a product listing. I showed you if Amazon would be on a listing or not, how to check that. And I also showed you if Amazon is going to share buy box with you guys or not. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean everything to us. And if you really enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the content that we've been putting out on this channel, please take a second and hit the subscribe button. That just lets us know that we're doing a great job, and it also keeps you guys up to date with any future content that we put out on the channel. Again, if you guys are interested in Keepa, we will put an easy download link at the bottom of this video so you guys can scoop up Keepa and start using it in your own Amazon business. Again, if you ask any experienced Amazon seller who's quite successful, they will tell you the same thing. Keepa is a tool that they use in their business every single time that they do product analysis, and that is a tool that they cannot run their business without, okay? So with all that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next.